All right, let's try this again. We are back. We apologize for the We apologize for the issue there. I can't hear. That takes my sound out of my ears if you do that. So we had a cable get on. That's your road. It's always done that. Had a cable get unplugged. So I had to reset things as our entire production went down. So miss much. Bears had a sacrifice hit to the right side that moved runners. And then the pitching change, of course, for the Pirates. Elvis Andrews now pitching as he's moved over from shortstop. And now a 2-0. Is not it. Is it 2-0?
That's what the scoreboard says.
I feel like that's not right, but maybe it is.
There's also a runners in scoring position, so we'll find out.
Ethan Saylor, the batter. I thought he had swung it. Well, now we've got a conversation here between our battery mates. So I'm trying to figure out the signs between Andrews and our catcher, Wyatt Seeley. Now maybe they've got everything figured out. It could be, not that surely anyone is out there stealing signs in baseball, but runner at second. You got to be careful here that you're not tipping your pitches. So Saylor back in there. 2-0 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Pirates lead it 2-1 by virtue of the 2 runs they scored top half of the inning. So Andrews 2-0 pitch. That one low, ball 3.
Trying to see if the infield makes any sort of a shift with the runners on second and third. But with there being 2 outs, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't do anything.
Yeah, should play straight up. Looks like about where they are. Second playing a little further to the right. And that one called ball 4. So Seeley walks. And now bases loaded with 2 outs for the pitcher, Logan Clark. I guess I should say this.
Next up,
starting pitcher.
number 5.
Left the game in the 6th. Looking to help his cause here and avoid the L on his record here in this one. Base hit would give him the lead. Andrews, first batter he faced, sacrifice, now a walk. The first one right at the second baseman. Takes a tough hop, good scoop to throw to first. And the side is retired as the Pirates wiggle out of that jam. And we'll head to the 7th. Pirates lead this one 2-1 at the 9th annual Robinson Invitational on Natural State Sports Network. Brought to you by UAMS. All right, welcome back as we are headed to the 7th here at the 9th Annual Robinson Invitational, brought to you by UAMS. I'm Steve Henson along with Tristan Harlan.
Yo, yo.
And this has been a good one, Tristan, as the Pirates took the lead in the 6th, 2-1. And wiggled out of a jam there in the bottom of the 6th, and now a chance for some insurance runs. A new pitcher on the mound for Woodlawn, Tyler French, moves over from right field. Arnold still catching.
Well, I'm just glad both these teams waited to let the fireworks start until I got here.
We were waiting on you. Hollis Holderfield has moved back to third.
11, Tyler French. Leading off the top of the
And
7th.
leading things off will be Andrew Collins for the Pirates.
Number 30, Andrew Collins.
Collins, the right fielder. As the wind has shifted again, now blowing out to right. That one hops to the net, ball one. This has been a well-pitched game. As you can tell by the 2-1 score. Woodlawn going to get one more chance. Is that one from French in there for strike one, 1-1. It'll be the bottom of the order for Woodlawn in the bottom of the 7th. 7, 8, 9 hitters. That one from French low. 2-1. You can tell the wind has picked up.
Oh, yeah.
Turned, I guess. It's not really picked up. It's been gusting the same all day. It just keeps swirling, which we talked about it, or talked about it a little bit in our first game. We're kind of in a valley between Pinnacle Mountain and Chenal Mountain. And ball hit right at the second baseman. Scooped up, flipped. And the first out of the inning recorded for Woodlawn.
I know we joked about Diesel earlier, but what position does he even play?
He'll move to shortstop this year. He's played second. Prior to this year, arm strength, he just wasn't ready to throw from short. But he walked out there on the field for the first practice this year and is just laser beaming across the field. So I'm not real sure where the arm strength showed up from, but it's there. And so he'll move to short this year. Look out. Now, see, that would have been a flinch-worthy one if it wouldn't have tipped off of Arnold's glove, because that ball was coming. Arnold got a piece of it and saved Will from a 1-0 flinch count. Instead, it's a 1-0 ball strike count. As Collins, Forsyth awaits pitch. Now 2-0. I love how Woodlawn doesn't use hand signals. It's all numbers. So we've heard them all day yelling out different combinations over there from the dugout.
That way it's harder to get your stuff stolen.
I guess.
I mean, in a way.
It depends on, I guess if the other team's got a real good numbers guy, though, and he's kind of paying attention and figures it out, maybe he figures out what those combinations are. I mean, if somebody can figure out the combination for a lock, surely you can figure out the combination for whatever he's calling out. I mean, if you were Monty Patel, you'd get this video and you'd go home and you'd, listen over and over until you figured it out. See, everybody can catch strays. Ball four, and it's Forsyth headed to first.
Quick, where's the trash can? That'll bring Will Watkins right at home since he's an Astro fan.
So, mound visit here for the Bears. As French struggling here in the 7th. There's been a struggle for all the pitchers that Woodlawn's brought in outside of their starter. French will stay in the game. And Tristan, I got to believe that conversation was, hey, we need to get out of this inning with nothing because we need 2 in the bottom of the 7th. We don't make it any harder on ourselves. So the pitcher on the mound for the Pirates, Elvis Edwards, will hit. One away. Forsyth at first here for the Pirates. French. First pitch low for ball one.
Gotta be careful when he's laying a bunt down here because bunt it the wrong direction, you could turn it into a double play.
Well, Edwards bunted earlier and actually bunted it off of himself in fair territory and was called out. So he'll try to bunt again. That one inside for ball two. Reminder, the Dale Pirates will play Riverside in our next game. We'll turn it over to Tristan for that one. 2-0. Bunt shown, pulled back, strike called, 2-1. And Tristan, you're right. The way that third baseman's crashing here on the wheel, you better get this bunt laid down on the right side, or there is a great possibility they could turn two and get out of the inning. Runner goes. Pitch is high for ball three. Throw is late. And slid over the bag. And did he get back?
He got him.
Got him. Wow. Forsyth had slid over the bag. It's the second time we've seen that in a game today. Earlier had a similar situation on a batted ball. Runner went to second on what could have been a double play for Robinson. They dropped the exchange at second, but the runner overran the bag, and they were able to tag him out. So this time a stolen base turns into an out. And now a 3-1 count to Edwards. And that one, carpet burn to the backstop as Edwards heads to first. Had to take a peek back. If he'd have been hustling, he might have been able to make a turn and make it interesting. Yeah, that's going to be it for French. I'm not even sure we had time called, and Coach was already halfway out onto the field. So we'll get a pitching change here, as looks like center fielder going to come in and pitch. So we'll take a break and tell you about the new pitcher for Woodlawn in just a moment. All right, welcome back. New pitcher on the mound for Woodlawn, Braylon White. As he'll try to get the Bears out of this top half of the seventh with no damage. Fourth pitcher of the day for Woodlawn. He just needs one out. Edwards at first. This one at the second baseman over the glove. Edwards will put the brakes on at second. And a base hit. Keeps the inning going for the Pirates.
Yeah, as soon as he made that dive, Steve, he kind of contorted his body up instead of with the ball. And so once he did that, you can already had it imagine that the ball got right behind him.
I apologize. I said I was looking at the wrong roster. It's Ethan Saylor on the mound for Woodlawn. It was Braylon White who was hitting. It's singled, so now it'll be Chase Harris. He skies one right side. This is going to be a tough play with the wind, and it's down. No, did he catch it?
Yes, he caught
Okay,
it.
I thought he did, but everybody kind of reacted like he didn't. So good catch out there in right. And that will do it for the top half of the 7th. Last chance for the Bears. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Pirates lead it 2-1. We'll be back with the finale here on the Natural State Sports Network, brought to you by UAMS. All right, welcome back as Edwards back on the mound for the Pirates here in the 7th, looking to close things down. That ball fouled out of play. Lollipops for somebody. In case you didn't know, foul ball, you go get it, get a lollipop.
Interesting.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch. High. All 1-1.
They said no souvenir balls today.
So it'll be Tom Oates, Tanner Burris, Tyler French to hit here. Back to the top of the order if anybody reaches for the Bears. And there's an insurance claim. No souvenirs because baseballs are not cheap, sir.
Like what, $14 a ball? Something like that?
I don't know. I know at the Little Rock game the other day, they were giving my kids free bags of Skittles for all the balls they had. I'm like, how did you get so much candy? Strike 3 called. And a beautiful pitch by Edwards. First out here of the 7th.
I'll tell you, my time at A-State, I've probably got 20 Sunbelt balls and 3 SEC balls when Ole Miss came to town.
So listen, nobody do what? Oh, all we needed was those guys to unplug us. So replay's working now. How about that? I'm not going to tell anybody, but I am in the happy owner of some Sylvan Hills baseballs. Every morning on the way to school, we go behind the baseball field taking Diesel to school, and we do a baseball search because we go down the dirt road by the field. Have a car full of baseballs. That one ripped right back up the middle. What a play at second from his knees. Got him. What a play out there at second base. 2 away here in the 7th.
And that's how you see your second baseman jump. I mean, he leaped, reached out for it, controlled the ball to his body, and was able to turn around and make the play before the runner got there.
Braylon White. And, we were joking and talking about turf and grass. That's the great thing about turf. You know about the consistent hop you're going to get off of that turf, whereas if you've got little clumps of dirt or pebbles out there. So a great play by White. Now French with 2 away. Last chance here for the Bears. Quickly down 0-1. Bears scored first. Back in the bottom of the first, take a 1-0 lead. They've been shut down since. Edwards blows that one by 0-2. And a reminder, we'll take a break after this one. And then Dell Riverside will play game 3 of the day. You'll have Tristan Harlan for most of that one. Strike 3 called. Ball game. This one belongs to the Pirates. And what a finish, Tristan, here in the 9th annual Robinson Invitationals. The Dale Pirates come back and win this one 2-1 in a dominating 7th inning for Dale.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the next game. That time I'll actually be here for a full-length 7-inning matchup, but I'm interested to see if Dale can ride the momentum into the next game with the come-from-behind victory, winning it 2-1.
I love how they took the home dugout. They were visitors for this game. They knew we were going to be in the home dugout for that second game. We're staying right where we are. So, great game. Congratulations to the Pirates. We'll take a break. You guys make sure you're subscribed to the NSS Network, as every game has already got a thumbnail up and ready to roll, thanks to the great Will Watkins, A++ producer this week. And so we appreciate you guys joining us. We'll be back in just a few. For Avery McMullins, Will Watkins, Tristan Harlan, I'm Steve Henson. We'll have more of the 9th Annual Robinson Invitational brought to you by UAMS in about 15 minutes.
I'm Dr. Lowry Barnes. When it comes to orthopedic care, there's no place like the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. We built this hospital just for you, with state-of-the-art surgical suites, advanced technology, and the state's largest group of fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. It's the best place in Arkansas to get you moving again. And if you need urgent orthopedic care, UAMS Ortho Now is right here for you at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health, where most